Rebecca King, Primary Care Competency 2.
Okay, Ms. King. I, I think you've answered my questions, and I have some strategy. How long should I use these strategies?
Okay, that's a great question. That is a great question. What is the behavior that you're looking for?
The behavior is to teach him to do a lot of this on his own
Okay.
without me prompting him. I would like for him to get to the point that he sees that when he comes home, he does our steps, he gets his grades, his grades come up, and he's studying, then he will see that this works.
Okay, all right. So, do you think your parenting plan and your steps that you've written down and the days of the week, do you think that's something that would encourage him? Like you said, you were going to let him check it off.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'd like for him to, I don't expect him to do everything the first day,
Mm-hmm.
and I do want to check the things off. Either I check them off, or preferably he checks them off.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell him that this may take some time to get into a new routine after school, but that ultimately I think it'll pay off in the long run. And
Okay. So, what is the ultimate goal for this?
the ultimate goal is to get his grades consistent,
Okay.
to get into a routine so that he and I are not fussing at each other in the afternoon.
Okay.
Telling him by doing this, and he doesn't have to do it overnight, I don't expect that, but it's starting a new plan. And I think, hopefully, that he will see that by doing this, that he won't have to study on the weekends.
Okay. All right. So, studying on the weekends, is that something that he does now, or is that something that you would use?
He has not been doing it on the weekends.
Okay.
And because he's not consistent with his grades,
Mm-hmm.
this has helped me a lot to think about my role in this. And so ultimately, I would like to see him. I'm going to use the weekends. If you don't get it done,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm sorry. You know, you're going to have to spend some time on the weekends. And I know you don't like that. You
Okay.
like playing with your friends. He plays soccer, et cetera, et cetera. And I'd hate to have to take that away from him.
Okay. So, if he's not doing the homework during the week and we're not able to check it off on our parenting plan, then you would use some consequences as to have to do the homework on the weekends.
Correct.
So if that strategy works, the weekend he's not going to enjoy that part, but if that prompts him to start doing it during the week, then your ultimate goal is to
Reward him by letting him have his weekends free.
Okay.
But if he hasn't caught up with his work, I don't think that I'm doing a very good job of monitoring what he's supposed to be doing by the things that you have showed me.
Okay. So after that strategy, and hopefully that will work, and he'll start following our plan. The ultimate goal, though, is for you to. What's the ultimate goal for your son?
Again, he's old enough, I think, to have some responsibility.
Okay.
And I have not been as consistent as I probably should have been. And that's why I'm here.
Okay.
Is to try to implement these things for him and for me, because I don't want a constant struggle.
Okay.
And I know that he wants to make good grades.
So again, what is the ultimate goal for him to do? What?
To improve his grades,
Okay.
his study habits.
Okay.
If I give him, I have not thought about setting up a place for him to do his work. And if the dining room doesn't work, then, I think he could possibly do it in the den, where maybe I could watch him a little bit more, but ultimately I want him to take responsibility because he's gonna need to do that.
Okay. So it sounds like you're gonna start your plan and the goal is for him to get it on a more consistent basis. So if he does get it on a more consistent basis and his grades improve, then,
Well, if his grades improve, he'll be able to do Saturdays at soccer.
Mhm.
And I think a reward toward the end,
okay,
maybe a, favorite place to eat or something, yeah, I would come up with something. I don't know right now what that would be, but yes, I think a reward system is not bad for a child to see.
okay. So again, the ultimate goal is for him to make better grades
Mm-hmm.
and to see some consistency in those grades. So once
And-
that happens, what do you think?
I think once that happens, he just continues that. I don't see anything wrong with any of this.
Okay.
That would make me say, oh, well, no, you don't have to do that this afternoon.
Uh-huh.
But no, I think this is something that continues and hopefully, and it's okay for him to come to me
Mhm.
for some assistance
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and a pat on the back, when I walk by, and praise.
Okay.
He likes praise.
Okay. All right. So your question to me was, how long do I have to use these strategies?
Until they work.
Okay.
Until
So,
they work.
all right, great. So we're going to work through these and try to get some consistency. And that sounds like a great ending, is for him to ultimately get to the point where it's working and his grades improve and he's doing it pretty much on his own.
And hopefully I will not have to prompt him.
Okay.
That would be my goal. Not that I don't want to help him, but if he can learn these steps and these strategies, until the end of the school year. This is the first quarter.
Okay. So it sounds like you have in your idea where you're going to go with this as far as the plan and how long these strategies are going to have to last. But great question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, you're welcome. No.